Beifong and Tenzin, like, really? And Amon, my boy, stays ready. He ain't got to get ready. He stays ready. So anyway, it's your boy Mean. Welcome to the channel where anime and manga means more. And this time we're reviewing The Legend of Korra, episode 6. So the five fairs, they're trained against, the evil group, the wolf bats. And Amon reigns on their parade. He's on the radio. He said that he's going to do something at about the pro bending tournament, right? He said, I'm going to interrupt, I'm going to do such, and everybody's freaking out now. It's like, okay, it's time to panic. So then the council, they go ahead and discuss on it. They say, yo, we need to shut this thing down. The mind don't play, it's hard. So let's go ahead and shut this thing down before anybody gets hurt. And Korra's like, no, man, we shouldn't do that. We should keep on going. We shouldn't let Amon, stop us from doing what we want. She likes pro bending and whatnot. She doesn't want him to stop that. And even Tarlock is along with it. You know what I'm saying? Usually him and Tenzin are at odds. But on this one, they're like, no, mine hits too hard. We gotta shut this thing down before he shut us down. So Toph's girl, what's her name? Beifong, she helps out. She comes in, she said, no, we can't let this guy just start doing whatever he wants and everybody getting afraid and all this kind of stuff. She said, I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to personally see that nobody, no harm comes to anybody in the arena. And Tar like, well, she's dependable, so we, I trust her. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let Beifong handle this. And everybody in the council, it looks like Tarlock got a lot of clout up in there, though, don't it? And that's what, like, remember I said I think he might try to take over. He got a lot of clout in there. That's what it looks like. And during this exchange, like once Tenzin, he didn't want to hear nothing. He was like, nah, I don't want to hear nothing. He still, he was like hard-headed. So when he walks out, right, after the decision's already been made, they're talking to Beifong. You find out that he was with Beifong because Korra interrupted him. She's like, oh, so that was the girl that remember, oh man, what you call Tenzin's wife, right? She was talking about we was going at, I was going at. She was talking about Beifong the whole time. I was like, word. She was talking about Beifong the whole time. She said, but I got my man and everything. So then Korra, she's basically like, she said, so that's the girl that his wife stole him from. And he's like, nah, she didn't steal. And he actually like breaks character. He starts explaining himself and whatnot, stuff that, you think that Tenzin wouldn't do. But he does. And what you call them, Tenzin and Beifong just don't seem, they seem like polar opposites, don't they? But they was together at one point in time. I enjoyed that. So then they cut to Amon. Like I said, Amon stays ready. He was ready. He said that was part of the plan. He said everything's going to according to plan. I was like, word. Cause I did that caught me off guard. I was like, word, what is he trying to do? He was trying to do something. But anyway, we cut to the finals of the tournament. And Beifong and Tenzin, they're going at it, like an old couple or whatever. You such and such, I'm going to have this, I'm going to hold this down, you don't need to worry, I got this and whatnot. Tenzin said, no, I'm going to be there for Korra, yeah, all the other garbage. But anyway, they finally say, okay, let's get along, it's going to be like old times, we're going to handle this, and they, everything. So the tournament gets ready to start, and then Korra and them, they get ready to face the wolf's bats. They come in, make their little grand entrance, which I like. Now, during their little entrance, Mako blows a kiss to Asami. Now, that right there did it for me. It's like, Mako's that type of guy that I want to have a relationship. I want to be able to be out there doing my thing. But since I like Korra, I want her to save herself for me. She's supposed to, she shouldn't be dating anybody until I'm good and ready for it. That's the type of guy he is. Like when Bolin said anything, he's like, what? You like Korra? What? I'm gonna put it into that. You see what I'm saying? Like he jumped, when Bolin came into the picture, he jumped right on it. But now that Bolin's out of the picture, he wants to take his sweet time again with Asami. And as soon as somebody else comes into the picture, he's gonna try to stop that. This guy, Mako, man, he needs to get his priorities straight. He's mixed up. So anyway, when they enter the ring, my boy Bolin, oh man, he had a little performance that he did with the little Faraday he had or whatever, jumping through the ring. I forgot what his name is. I can't remember. But jumping through the little like he's bending that rock disc and he's jumping through it and everything. That was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. I liked it. And anyway, they start the tournament, and this one thing I didn't like. The Wolfbacks had the refs in their pocket. They were cheating the whole time. I mean, they was icing the ring, icing people, all kinds of mixed bending, all kinds of stuff, blend bending, whatever you want to call it. They was working together. they was doing all kinds of illegal stuff. Everybody knew it. Even the announcer was saying, man, the refs are in, they got the refs in their pocket. They're just doing making too many illegal moves in the sport of pro bending. And the refs was letting them get away with it. So they had the refs in their pocket. And you know what? That one thing that means that, remember when I said, wait, I don't know if I said it, but I'm pretty sure that the Wolfbacks, the guy in the Wolfbacks had something to do with Asami, right? Now think about it. They got the refs in their pocket. Obviously, they got some money. And remember, Asami's dad has money. So the Wolfbacks seem like they got money. So they may have something to do with that. So the Wolfbacks take out the they take out what you call them, the Fire Ferrets, and then they go in round 2, and Fire Ferrets kick it up, tiebreaker. Korra faces Pretty Boy, and she knocks him out the box. Now, one thing I didn't like was I'm thinking that the Wolfbacks was gonna be off just a good team. They're good. They're good. Don't get it twisted. They're good. But I didn't want them to have to cheat, because that seems like too cliche. Everybody cheats, on these type of series and whatnot. Everybody cheats. But anyway, they carried on throughout the tournament, got to round 3. So the Wolfbacks win. They cheat. They mix one of those brick discs with a clay disc with water and shoots it. They were just cheating they just couldn't stop cheating. So anyway, once they win, which I like, because all these other series, somebody's cheating. Okay, let's fight back and work hard and we can finally win. And the person wins out in the end. It wasn't as cliche, so I liked it. I said, okay, so I can forgive them, cheating and whatnot, because it didn't end cliche. So anyway, during this, the cheat blockers was mixed into the crowd. They make their move. Like one guy, he reaches into his bag of popcorn and he pulls out the glove and they ready to do work. They take out Beifong and Tenzin takes out one of them, and then the other guy takes out Tenzin from the back. Amon was ready, and he makes his move into the ring. Now, one thing that was funny was the announcer. He's sitting up in the booth, and when the cheat blocker comes in to knock him out, the announcer announces the whole thing. He says one of the cheat blockers is getting ready to come in. He got this weird glove on. Electricity is coming out of it. It looks like he's getting ready to shock me until I pass out. He announced the whole thing. It was funny, and I think he's the same guy who actually does the narration for the show at the beginning, which I love. It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like a comic relief. So Amon takes the Wolfbacks, makes an example out of them, and then he makes his announcement. He said, "We finally have our numbers. We're ready to do this." You know what I'm saying? And when he said that everything is going according to plan, what that meant was, what I discovered is he wanted a platform, because he said it to himself, everybody watches this. So what he did was he caused that little commotion and ruckus and whatnot, and they still went ahead, and that's what he wanted. And then once he went ahead with his plan like he said he was, which he was ready for, he was able to get a big platform to announce that what his plans and what he was going to do. That was his whole thing. Everybody watches pro bending. So that's sort of like somebody gets on in the middle of the Super Bowl and makes an announcement. Everybody's going to see. Amon is that clever. The boys, this guy is just clever. Everything he does is planned ahead. Now, when he took out the Wolfbacks, he took them out easily. That's just to let you know this guy is skilled. He's willing to do things his own, on his own. He's not just sitting behind a bunch of people, a bunch of cheat blockers. But he also said that they have technology that can help other people, perform this cheat blocking thing or whatever. I don't know. I guess they talk about them gloves, but the gloves seem to electrocute people. I don't know how it shuts off your chi, because it's Korra and them Tenzin? No. Beifong got hit with it, and she still was able to get up and keep bending. So Amon, he finishes his announcement. He says, it's time we're going to make a revolution. We're going to take over Republic City and put a 9-bending council in, and then we're going to do the world. All benders is done. And he goes ahead and makes his little getaway, right? Korra goes for him. Now, the good thing about the Fire Ferrets losing was they were in the water. So when Amon makes his entrance, they were pretty much out of harm's way of Amon, so Amon didn't take their bending, because he could have took Bolin and Mako's bended if he wanted to, at any time he wanted to, and it wouldn't change his plans at all. And it would slow Korra down a little bit. Now, the good thing is, a lot of this pro bending training and whatnot came in handy. Because once, Bolin helps them escape. Bolin's not useless. He helped the Fireflies escape and whatnot after they got jumped by the chi blockers and whatnot. And they go. Korra goes to. She goes to pursue Amon. Now she couldn't make it. So she couldn't. Her bending wouldn't allow her to jump high enough to get up to Amon or whatever. But Bei Fong, I believe it was Bei Fong. Somebody interrupted me. But Bei Fong helps her get to the top. It couldn't have been anybody else, I don't think. So anyway, they go duke it out with the chi blockers. And what I said about her training, actually, it was working. Because she's able to keep up with the chi blockers now. Not saying she's better than them. She can't beat them. They still got beat. But she's keeping up with them more. Like before, she just got wrecked. This time, she actually put up some competition. Amon was ready. He didn't seem like he was phased at all. They got out of it. They made their statement and whatnot. And now we're left at this point. Man. Like I said, Amon stays ready. They really let us know that Amon stays ready. He don't have to get ready. He's already ready. He had the plan and everything ready. And then we see how far this thing is going to go. I mean, he's going to take this thing worldwide. And they got the numbers now, so this series is like it's going to move fast. So anyway, like overall review of this, I liked it. One thing though is I don't see why he wasn't involved in the last episode, but he's involved now. So I guess there was a cool down period, you know. So anyway, go ahead and leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this review. Let me know what you think about the episode, yada yada yada, and all the other good stuff. Rate the video and subscribe and everything. And I'm out. Peace. And one more thing that I forgot. Korra has more flashbacks, you know, referring to Aang and everything else. Now, one thing I want to bring up, though, is her point of view. Whose point of view is she seeing it from? Because she's seeing it she's not looking through Aang's eyes. Because she can see Aang in the flashbacks. So I'm wondering if is it just showing just flashbacks, you know, from any perspective, doesn't really matter, or is she looking from a certain person's point of view? Now, my guess is this. A few people in the series are descendants or relatives or something like that of other people in the series. I think that what's his name? Amon is descendant. What's his name? Sokka. My boy Sokka. Reason being, Sokka's a non-bender. Well, but wouldn't Katara know about that? Not necessarily. Since she's having more flashbacks, you already know what that's going to lead to. Them flashbacks are going to mean something. I'm trying to figure out who's in it. I like seeing who's in the flashback, but it's going to play a role at the end. And I'm trying to figure out. At some point in time, they're going to show the full thing, and we're going to get, you know, the full backstory of what's going on and everything. And I believe that Amon is going to be involved. And I believe that maybe we're seeing it from Sokka's point of view. Because I don't remember seeing Sokka in there. He might have been, but I don't remember seeing him. Maybe it's from Sokka's point of view, and they're going to see him have a son who's going to be Amon. That might be it. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments. I already said that about yada, yada, yada. See you.